Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to discuss some interesting concept on testing. Are you ready? Yes, I am ready. What if software testing is not happen properly? So this is the question. Many people need to know that if testing is not happen properly, we need to face consequences in some cases, and also we need to face some disasters as well. We are going to know to see all these points in this session. These are the points that I listed. We will discuss this. If you find some major issues in the production, then it will be going to impact the whole team. So if the issue got resolved, you need to test the whole functionality again. Developers also will test what? Only the code functionality. If it is done, then the job is done. But as a tester, you should test the whole functionality and break the application to find the bugs and also help the developers to know more functionality on the application. So the goal of a tester is to reduce the risk. If these steps are also not identified the problem, then the application will be going to a disaster. We will see now what are the major disasters on software failure. These are the disasters in the software failure, and we will discuss one by one each in the session. Yeah, so coming to first one, data breach in Yahoo, August 2013. So what is this August 2013 and Yahoo? Yeah, we will discuss now what is this exactly. In August 2013, almost 3 billion users were hacked by a group of professional black hats from Eastern Europe. The hackers were also suspected of stealing and selling the customer information. So, similarly, another breach also occurred in 2014, which affected almost 500 million users, but was different from the 2013. So, using the same password for a long time is not a good practice. So these are the points that we discussed up to now for Yahoo in August 2013. Next one is HSBC online banking failure 2016. We all know that HSBC is one of the world's leading largest bank, but it also suffered an IT outage that left thousands of customers stranded. So on Jan 4th, people started facing problems while logging into online and mobile banking services. So this problem continues for 2 days and people got afraid of losing their money due to failed system. So after this, it got resolved. So these are the points that we discussed up to now on HSBC online banking failure. Next one is North America blackout August 2003. So on August 14, 2003, more than 50 million people lost power due to an aging grid, then encountered a technical flaw stretching from New York City to Ohio. So Ohio went offline due to high demand, which put the rest of the power network under greater stress. So you might think that this has not gone nothing to do with the software bug, but the incident could have been avoided if the software that triggered the alarm system had not been bugged. These are the points that we discussed up to now on North America blocker August 2003. Next one is Ariane 5 failure. On June 4th, 1995, Europe's newest satellite launching rocket, Ariane 5 failure, so ended up a major disaster just after 40 seconds of it taking off. According to the team, they investigated the failure is the destruction occurred due to a 64-bit number being coded into a 16-bit space. So the loss of the information was due to the error in the specification and design of the internal reference team. These are the points that we discussed up to now on Ariane 5 failure. Next one is cyber attack on nuclear power plant. On October 2016, the world watched a team of highly skilled hackers takes down the power grid that were a result of cyber attack. Hackers were trying to penetrate the computer network of the companies that operated the nuclear power stations. So, the head of the International Atomic Energy Agency did not disclose much of this attack that took place, but that said that they disrupted the day-to-day and activities at the plant. These are the points that we discussed about up to now on cyber attack on nuclear power plant. Next one is software security flaws revealed in Ola mobile app. Ola is India's largest taxi aggregator faced major security flaws within their system. So the software bugs detected helped basic programmers to enjoy unlimited free rides at the expense of Ola and also the expense of users. The issue went public when the customer brought up the weakness in the system. Ola tries to fix bugs when the complaint showed up, and it was bad for the company reputation in the marketplace. So these are the points that we discussed up to now on Ola mobile app. Next one is New York Stock Exchange halts trading. So in July 2015, the NYSE stopped trading due to an unclosed internal issue where all open traders were cancelled and the traders were alerted and informed that they would receive information later. While responding to this shutdown, NYSE announced that there was no cyber breach within the system and it reassumed operation after 4 hours. These are the points that we discussed up to now on NYSE. Next one is IRS e-file goes offline. So in Feb 2016, federal agencies suffered from a hardware failure. IRS announced that the hardware failure has affected numerous tax processing systems that went out of the service, including the modernized e-file system and also another related systems. Majority of the folks trying to file taxes online could not complete the process. Then later IRS made amendment and worked to restore the regular operations to get back to the routine. These are the steps that we discussed up to now on IRS e-file goes offline. Next one is O2. So on December 6th, 2018, more than 30 million O2 users in the UK lost access the data services after a software issue left from unable to use 3G and 4G services. Customers of O2 and other companies, its network including Tesco Mobile, Sky Mobiles were affected after a software glitch in the equipment. The nationwide outage also affected transport for London's live electronic timetable at the bus stop. These are the points that we discussed up to now on O2. Next one is glitch releases US prisoners early. So in December 2015, a glitch caused more than 3,200 US prisoners to be released early. The software calculates a prisoner's sentence depending on the good or bad behavior, and it was introduced in 2002. It is estimated that on average prisoners were released 40 days early. These are the points that we discussed up to now on glitch releases US prisoners early. Next one is Starbucks software bug. In April 2015, Starbucks witnessed a registered malfunction which according to Starbucks was caused by an international failure during its routine refresh. This resulted in 60% of the stores in the US and Canada being forced to close. The affected stores were unable to process payment transaction. At one point, many stores were giving the coffee away for free. These are the points that we discussed up to now on Starbucks software bug. Next one is UK airspace closed. Over 150 flights from London airport were cancelled and hundreds more delayed. On 12th December last year, a server in Swanwick running the UK's national air traffic services flight data processing system went down as a result of a software flaw. NATS has experienced a number of technical failures since the Swanwick base opened. Worryingly, software experts have warned its system could collapse again. So these are the points that we discussed up to now on UK airspace closed. Next one is Apple forces to pull iOS 8 update. Despite being the world's most profitable company, Apple had a major embarrassment in September 2014 when it had to pull the update for its new iOS 8 operating system a year after release. Users complained of lost phone signal, frozen updates, and unlocking problems. A study by Bloomberg complained the latest operating system crashes 67%. These are the points that we discussed up to now on Apple forces triple iOS 8 update. Last one is emergency number go offline for 6 hours. Emergency services were unable for 6 hours across 7 US states last April. The incident affected 81 call centers, meaning about 6,000 people made 911 calls that were unable to connect in the Washington and other parts of 6 other states. A study from the Federal Communication Commission found an entirely preventable software error was responsible for causing the service to drop. These are the points that we discussed up to now on emergency number. So these are all the main software disasters that we discussed up to now. Thank you all for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe to this channel for more updates, and comment me if you need any documents on testing. Thank you and see you next week.